classique. Si je le mets pas, ça va pas le faire. Allez, let's go. On va aller sur WWE. Tac, on ferme la porte. Ok, par contre, je vais froisser. Chaque fois que je fais ça, c'est pas bon. Après le câble star. Hop là. Attendez, je remets juste mon câble comme il faut. D'ici peu ils fassent la tête et qu'ils sont pas contents. Hop, on va laisser comme ça. Allez, let's go, on va aller continuer de choquer. Je sais pas où j'en suis, je sais pas si je suis vers la fin, s'il est long ou pas, j'en ai aucune idée. Mais on va aller le finir. Ou en tout cas aussi, après si je vois qu'au bout d'une heure, au bout de 4-5 combats, il y en a encore derrière. On attendra. Hop. Tac, 35, 50, 54. Généralement, de toute façon, je suis vers ces alentours là. Oh, pas de son? Ah si, voilà. Au moins du son.
To save you, for he gave his only begotten son.
Ouais, c'est vrai qu'on avait joué Tamina. The Uso.
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are gonna be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jay Uso. Jimmy and Jay Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso Penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jay are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jay his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jay ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jay Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jay are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their this moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jay could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly.
C'est bon.
There you see what it's all about. Remember this.
Vous allez maintenant frimer, faire une provoque adverse.
Match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match with a pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification. The Usos.
Ah ouais, déjà ils me mettent dans un truc. Ils me mettent dans une sauce pour commencer.
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification. The Usos and the New Day
came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be.
Ça va pas marcher? Comment? Ah ok, provoque c'est sur la gauche. Ah vas-y, c'est sur la droite. Ah, complicada.
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match where the pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification. The Usos and the
Maintenez elle, après Luna pour ramasser.
New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
Wow. Seated bionic elbow. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group.
Quick pin, championship on the line. Save made by the teammate.
Not a moment too soon.
Nicely done.
Oh man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Big elbow. Vicious right forwards. Eludes the attack. Uppercut. Nasty. Oh man. Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
Ah merde, pourquoi je l'explique comme ça?
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap with the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the booty-os and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl tonight.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
It will be a very proud moment for the Al-Rahi family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of the elite specimens come from the Al-Rahi blood.
Vas-y, j'ai compris normalement.
Meat face. Saito suplex. Just vicious. Stump puller leg snap. Very effective. Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out.
Back into the ring now.
Just cranking the head.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. I said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show. The Usos and New Day from way out. Diving double axe handle. Jumping knee strike. Lights out. Damage starting to.
The champion's doing everything to retain here.
And he easily stops the ref's
this match still has a ways to go.
Oh, mais tu veux me la mettre en
Knee. Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
Vicious right forearm.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist. Super kick!
Back into the ring here.
Jimmy taking a moment to see if the fans will show some love. Those are folding chairs, but they can also fold you in half. Oh, and then the chest as well. Big E able to get out of the way.
Ouais.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match. We've
J'ai
heard
plus
the
de
Usos
triangle.
call the New Day, quote, three clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but
Mais
they
t'enculé,
deliver.
sale merde.
And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs
Ça,
either.
tu sais
We
pas,
had
mais
Big
quand
E
c'est mauvais,
earlier
c'est
saying how he's going to drop some gloom from the top. Ouch. That's one way to get your opponent out of the corner.
The challenger is getting torn into.
The effects of the sell come for everyone. You can only stay safe for so long.
Devant un adversaire de beau pied soir pour effectuer une attaque là.
Targeting the throat there. Jimmy Uso commanding respect from all of the WWE Universe.
And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell. Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight, a match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a
Pin to decide the championship. And Jimmy able to reverse that. And he has an answer for Jay.
DDT! And just look at the damage to Xavier's face after that shot. And he now slides back into the ring.
Nice takedown. Stack them up. He made the save just in time.
Allez, toujours en train de contrer là, c'est bon.
Caught that and reversed it. Oh! Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot. The champion taking even more of a beating here.
Yeah, this
Devant, avec Jey Uso, embarquez Big E dans un combat en frappant dans une attaque lourde lorsqu'il se tient debout devant vous sur le ring.
is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now.
Elbow drop. The champ looks down. Champ's down. This one's for everything. He kicks out at two.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Ooh, bullseye! We've already seen a few blows land above the neck.
He gets into the ring. He's able to reverse it. And there goes
Ouais,
Jimmy
c'est de
Uso.
ma gueule là.
Sent to the outside hard. Oh, absolutely brutal.
Oh no, I think they may have busted him open, guys.
Big E responds. Ooh, that hurt right in the kidney.
Golly.
Into the chop block, a debilitating counter there.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed. Oh, that'll rattle you.
Uh-oh, solo kick. A punch lands. The champ struggling to fight back.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind. Oh, God. Popped right in the face.
Je comprends pas là.
Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure. And here we go, returning to the ring.
Ooh, man.
Down on the windpipe.
Man. Oh, my gosh. Ouch. And Jay's face telling a painful story now.
Oh my God! He catches Jimmy with a counter.
Ooh. Each superstar trying to counter and gaining advantage.
And the focus of the attack continues to be the head.
It's a very effective target in the long run.
Another vicious attack to his head.
That's the kind of offense that can ruin your whole balance. Oh, right in the solar plexus.
J'appuie.
Super kick!
Uppercut. Shoulder.
Oh, God. Oh. Oh, man. Boom. Boom. And an uppercut. Nasty.
With an uppercut.
Right across the throat.
Mais frérot, il se tient de bon. Remarque, appuyer sur.
Oh, what a quick answer. Boom. And he goes crashing to the outside. Boom, what impact. Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
Back into the ring now. All right, cinched in. This could be it. There's a small package driver. The New Day might be on the verge of retaining. From behind, back suplex. This is power here.
Go! Knees to the gut. Shoulders down to retain. Shoulder up, shoulder up.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3. Oh, ouch. It's been getting nasty between the New Day and the Usos for months. The Hell in a Cell is just amplifying the fact. We've said it time and time again. These
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring. The New Day have just changed the...
Wow, Uso.
Whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good.
Mais vas-y.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular with the WWE Universe. Title in the balance with the pin.
He just might regret this decision. He gets back into the ring.
Caught with that sharp elbow.
Pin, title on the line.
Champ's in trouble.
Pin broken. Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good. And he's leaving the ring for the moment, sliding back into the ring.
Here it comes. Nicely done. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, man. Swing on sight and don't stop swing until it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment. Big forearm.
Supreme confidence here from Jimmy Uso. But he
Title in the balance. Right, just in time. I thought this thing was over.
boom! He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Ooh, top rope. Uso splash. Will that be enough to win the titles?
Now, and Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash. The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team. Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
Ils sont en train de le démonter.
Look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos!
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well.
On va jouer, c'est ça. C'était obligé. J'ai déjà compris le bordel, putain, mais c'est dommage, c'est pas des matchs intéressants. Je suis désolé pour la famille, mais ils ont combattu que des catcheurs de merde.
Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history, and tonight she has the opportunity to make even more history. And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself. Forcing her right out of the ring. Uh-oh.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
Rolled the dice and got snake eyes. What a disaster. Missing completely on a very reckless move.
She's going up now. Going up high. From the top rope. She completely missed
Qu'est-ce qu'elle
there.
me fait, elle?
Oh, look at the start of this.
Ah, je lui ai demandé de déclencher quand on était deux.
Submission. Stop reaching the ropes and the hold has to be broken. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything big. Taking flight through the air and connects. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move. Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
Qu'est-ce que je fasse?
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
And Naomi says that after taking time off, she's better physically and mentally than she's ever been in her career. Double axe handle. Caught with the double axe handle. And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes.
Bayley serait comment voter si vous parvenez à la toucher avec deux de vos attaques avec rebond.
Who's pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how...
Slugging it out, toe-to-toe now. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment. Ooh. Bam. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. There's the heel kick. Ooh. Senton hits the target.
Oh. And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or hate it, Bayley's doing what she's had to do by hook or by crook to maintain a stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Planning something big here.
Looking dazed. You can tell she has no idea what's coming to her.
From the top, quick thinking from Naomi.
Bayley avoids the assault.
Look at this. This is outrageous athleticism. What a head scissor takeover.
Put in the corner now. Getting lifted to the top rope.
And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought... She had...
feel the glow. There it is. It is. It's locked in.
Bayley has been compromised. Will she tap?
A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break.
Oh, here it comes. Looking to capitalize on that move. Wow.
She's choosing to leave the ring now.
Sale pute, laisse-moi.
Can't prepare your face for that.
Look at this, Bayley going up top.
Watching her prey rise. We know what she's looking for here.
All the way down to the floor.
That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed.
Taking things back into the ring.
Right on the mark. Rear view by Naomi. Are we headed towards a title change? Rear view by Naomi. We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
No, she's still alive.
The title still hanging in the balance.
Resilience of a champion on display.
Naomi thought she had her beat there, but this one will continue.
Atomic drop. Oof. Get yourself out of harm's way. Ooh.
Quicker than Naomi there. Back into the ring she goes.
One counter met by another.
Oh, man, by the hair. Hair whip.
Way to avoid that.
On a flying forearm smash. Oh, kick connects. All measured up. And Bayley is being humbled here.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
Good night. What a stunner.
Naomi. Feel the glow. Feel it, guys.
There it is. I'm feeling it.
The hold is just getting tighter. Yes, and she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap. Bayley looking to end this. This might do it. Hooked up. Spike with a long point. Did the champ just close this out?
And a kick out. What on earth?
I'm absolutely stunned. A display of near superhuman resilience.
After seeing that, it's hard to imagine what it's going to take to keep this competitor down.
And after a devastating move like that, Bayley now having to contend with the fact that it's not over yet.
Bayley and Naomi both worn down, both exhausted. But this is about winning. This is about being the better woman in the history books.
Drop kick to the back. Oh, she gets no reward on that one.
Kick gets caught. Windmill kick.
And Naomi is looking to put Bayley away, looking to finish things.
Manages to reverse it.
Boom!
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope.
Perched up top. You gotta be kidding me. That's gonna be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that. Ooh, double axe handle.
Axe handle finds its target.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
She is trying to shake the cobwebs, but she can barely stand. Rear view by Naomi.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
Shoulders are down. No, we did it. We have a new champion.
C'était dur.
Here is your winner.
Elles sont résistantes les meufs, c'est un truc de ouf. Moi je trouve plus dur les combats entre meufs contre mecs.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Alpha and Sika, without the Wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Alpha and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Alpha and Sika.
C'est qui on va jouer, hein. Alpha et Sika.
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Deep.
Alors, le spectateur saurait effectuer 3 preuves. Ok, combination, ok. Provoque, tabasse, finish.
2-on-2 tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans through a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudley's wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters. Uh-oh, no!
Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted.
Launching.
Oh, just scrubbing the face on the canvas. Ooh. And an elbow drop for added measure.
Oh, drop.
You can see the intent behind that attack. Exploiting the arm must be the strategy here.
That blow might be a test to Bubba Ray's toughness.
Yeah, that's Sika putting his in-ring acumen to good use.
Oh, right to the shoulder. That's gotta hurt. Ooh. He's making his way to ringside now, taking this fight back into the ring. Powerbomb. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough a men as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha.
Ouais, ok, pour pas fixer les tables, hein, je dirais, pour pas aller les
With the
chercher.
masters of the match, the
Just
Dudley
débile.
Boys taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense.
Inside.
ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans. Like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back.
Oh, man!
Coming back from the outside now. Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Sent out of the ring the hard way.
That's going to sting.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudley's wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
And he's got from the top rope. Did you see that?
Hama and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train, it's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat. Deconstructing the knee there.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
That's it.
What is this manager doing looking under the ring? He can't be acting like this. No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
This superstar using the rope as a weapon. This is uncalled for.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
Oh, look out! Look out below! The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
Hopped up. Oh, gosh.
Fends it off. Good counter. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. He's looking to take things to the outside now. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
And Bubba Ray responds. Looks like he's coming back in.
Direct headshot. Just sickening. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
Oh, what a no. Nice.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
And he slides him back to the mat. Up against That's intercepted. Ah, boom! Alpha may be thinking high risk. Returning to the ring now.
He wastes no time dodging.
From the top.
Saving grace.
The Wild Samoans just took a bumpy trip to Dudleyville.
And he's going to the top. Here we go. Toppling down. Oh. Uh-oh. One step ahead there.
Grabs the leg.
Look at this. He just tossed the leg. Just punishing their opponent. No, please, don't come over here.
Why, Saxton? We got the best seats in the house.
And now headed to the outside. He's looking a little battered now.
Yeah, this is the hostility Devon Dudley wanted to bring. Scoop slam sets things up.
Devon gets out of the way.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Sika's face got the worst of that.
Clothesline to the back of the neck. Ooh!
Evasive maneuvering there.
Goodness! All their mass being used. Ooh! That's using your head. Strikes with a kick. Ooh!
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here. And he avoids what was coming. Dominating shoulder tackle. Oof.
Ooh!
Nasty.
Forearm club.
Headbutt to the gut! He has to be suffering here.
I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan, but if he wants to survive this match, he needs to come up with a new plan ASAP.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night.
Going straight for the body. Doing a little more softening up of the torso area.
Lifted and completely helpless here.
What a headbutt. Head being targeted again, it seems.
Sliding into the ring now.
And Devon escapes date.
Devon Dudley looking to take this one biblical. Saving grace.
That was the Dudley Boys showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about. Man.
What a headbutt. Devon wobbling. Looks vulnerable.
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
Bubba isn't asking for a table tonight. He's getting it himself.
And he heads back into the ring.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. And we're witnessing two tight.
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
Boom. Maneuvers out of the way. Dominating shoulder tackle. Ooh. Strong kick. My goodness. Popped up. He's able to avoid heavy contact. That could finish off Devon. Bubba moves out of the way.
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be. Taking hold of Sika here.
Bubba hits the Bubba cutter. Bubba could take this one. Drops the elbow.
His body has to be racked with pain.
They have tried their hardest to avoid damage, but I think the table might be coming into play sooner rather than later. Just ripped into the table. He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
Moving into the ring.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes, they're rough. Yes, they're tough. Yes, they remain. Yes, they will hurt. And yes, they will not stop. Dominating shoulder tackle. Hop top.
And Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
Oui. Moi j'ai pas vu ça.
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior.
Oof!
A striking blow.
Ooh, that's a kick that would leave you gasping for air.
Top. Without regard. An unyielding showing of authority, no two ways about it. And on that exchange, it looked like Devon lost some focus.
Yeah, watching Sika aggressively work the opposite.
Eh non, j'en étais sûr. Je le savais. Sur les deux côtés, il y a les tables.
Being thrown out of the ring like
2-on-2 tables match here with a mass.
Attends, laisse-moi barrer plus. Ça relance direct.
2-on-2 tables match here with a mass. Two-on-two tables match here.
Mais qu'est-ce qu'il fait Voilà, il fait l'attaque de l'autre.
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans.
Ah ouais, mais il a plus envie de...
But Sika taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical. Are you kidding me?
And the Wild Samoans always have that gate.
What?
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Taking things to the top rope.
From the top.
Whoa, what a landing.
Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Oh, such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Devon has to avoid that kind of offense if he wants to be in this match.
Alpha coming at him with incredible intensity. Delivered into the barricade.
Gets out of dodge.
Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
Devon throwing caution to the wind.
Watch out. Good Lord.
Taking flight. Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
Devon gets intercepted.
Hop top into the Samoan drop.
shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
And he's looking out of sorts now.
I think we're about to see a body go through a table real soon.
And he tosses him back in now.
Straight punch, nothing fancy. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
He's heading up high.
From the top rope.
Here he is, heading back into the ring.
That misstep could have cost them this match entirely.
A hard landing for sure.
He can be starting to really struggle in this match.
They have tried their hardest to avoid damage, but I think the table might be coming into play sooner.
Ready.
Stop for the spot. You know what's coming next. Accolade. Slides out the back door and he is free.
Ah, c'était ça qu'il fallait faire, j'avais pas vu.
Attack from behind.
Neckbreaker! The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday.
Good defense from him. Looks like he has something planned with his table legs.
No.
Mais vas-y, je l'ai frappé plein de fois
Tables match.
Ah, franchement, il pue la merde.
Here are your winners, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
Eh ouais, putain, mais c'est table. Il
Two
faut les
on two
dégager.
tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have...
Toi, arrête avec tes tapes, ta grand-mère.
This should be intense. Outside! From the top, and slides back into the ring.
A gruesome landing. I don't know how you walk away from that.
Oh, looking to cripple the leg.
Unloads a shot to the gut.
Oh, sits straight into the corner hard.
Dropped it with a big shoulder tackle. Down to Bubba and a double axe handle smash.
And Bubba is a bit staggered after that attack.
And this is the hostility Sika wanted to bring.
Has to find a way out of this.
Are you kidding me?
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches, the
Allez, laisse
Dudleys have become synonymous with the King in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans through a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further. Oh, what a jumping headbutt. Oh, my goodness.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think...
First up top.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it will take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back.
Oh, my gosh, what impact.
Oof. You saw that being telegraphed.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Oh, hard shot right into the post.
Assaulting the knee with purpose.
Got him up. We'll take things into the ring.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Oh, my. Devastating impact to the back.
most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
Backbreaker and backbreaker. That's using your head. Oh, a shoulder claw. Look at this. Agony and pain.
And he now slides back into the ring.
Climbing the turnbuckles to the top.
Struggling to get back on his feet. Looking lost out there.
To the sky. Crashing to the floor.
Yeah, and I don't think that's what was in mind there.
I don't know if there was anything in mind there. Being placed onto the top rope.
Tarto, tu me
And
casses
the
les
Wild
couilles.
Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that
shit,
look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Ricocheting off the turnbuckles.
Ooh, headbutt.
Nothing pretty about that. Oh, man. Ooh. And Devon escapes danger.
We might want to get mobile, boys.
Let's hope the visit to our desk is only temporary. Headed back into the ring. And this one could be moving to ringside. Big boot.
Blast off. Oh, the way to...
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley boys in there.
And he turned it around. Oh, he's got him here. He's got him up.
Mais non!
The announce table. This can't be good.
Nothing but bad intentions in mind, I'm sure.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd. Oh, ouch.
Looks like that really got him there.
Putain, ta mère, toi.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here.
He has him right in his sight.
Up high. Oh,
Allez, là! La putain de t'es mort, là!
The Wild Samoans
Ah,
just
vas-y,
took a bumpy
franchement,
trip
il est
to
vraiment trop fort,
Dudleyville.
ce jeu. Oh. Oh putain, franchement, moi, il me fait péter les plombs. Je sais pas comment on fait toutes les années pour acheter des jeux comme ça, sérieux.
Here's the bell, and it's
La
the
merde.
Wild.
Fous la mort, là. Je veux des jeux comme ça, là. Comment vous faites toutes les années pour jouer à des jeux pareils, là, sérieux, là? Casse les couilles. Je vais aller rouler, je vais aller fumer, je fais une petite pause. Franchement, ça fout la mort. Moi, je sais pas comment vous faites pour toutes les années à jouer à des jeux pareils, sérieux. Ah putain, je comprends pourquoi je l'avais arrêté, sérieux. Putain. Ils font rien du combat, comme par hasard. T'arrives sur le truc où il y a du temps. Ah bah là, comme par hasard, ils savent se battre, là. D'un coup, le niveau, il change, là. C'est plus le même, tu sais. Ah, c'est bon, ça va 5 minutes, mais ça casse les couilles.
It's the Wild.
On a roulé, on va fumer tranquillement. Ce match que j'ai recommencé 30 fois. Lui, je vais pas le cut, hein, je vais le laisser comme ça, comme il est. Ah ouais, franchement, ils me rendent fou à des moments. J'ai cru que j'avais cassé mon câble. Mon câble. Mais non. Ouais, j'ai juste pris une tannée là, quoi. Oh, mais non, c'est de la merde. Ouais, ouais. On dirait un truc tout. Eh, tranquille, tranquille. Je t'ai pas touché à toi, donc reste tranquille. Mais par contre, t'as les cradins. Je m'étonne qu'elle bug aussi. Allez, oui, oui. Ah, mais attends, on va faire recommencer, on va fumer. Voilà, on va prendre le temps. Et arrête de jouer. Mais comment il faut comme ça? Oui! Ah, voilà, il marche. Ça y est, maintenant, ils sont vénères. Ah, il va être dur, lui, putain. Je me suis dit, ouais, ça va être un combat tranquille et tout pour... bah non, plus ça va, plus crescendo, il te demande de faire des trucs. Alors quand tu le vois pas... En plus, j'avais tout fait... Je l'avais pas vu. Juste une prise de soumission, je l'avais pas vu. Sinon, j'avais bien fait les choses au début et... Vas-y, je suis une galère. Après, je m'énerve, ça m'énerve, ça m'énerve, ça m'énerve. Je persiste, je persiste, je persiste, ça m'énerve. Et puis, je sais que je suis têtu, donc là, je vais pas lâcher. J'ai cru qu'il y avait le câble, il avait cassé, mais non, en fait... Bah, le câble, après, si c'était juste le câble, on bat les couilles, c'est un câble de type C, en vrai, j'en ai de partout. Attendez. Ah, j'ai senti la différence direct. Direct. Allez.
Two tables match here with the... Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans off a...
C'est quoi ton délire?
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans off and Sika taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Elbow drop. Piercing. This is going to take some power here. Look at this strength. Absolutely impressive. And a well-executed move we just saw there. You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a powerbomb with that much force.
I don't know what you're thinking when you throw an opponent out of the ring like that. Whoa! Just tossing that table around like it was nothing.
He wants this fight on the outside.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
Well, this is the Dudley's wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Afa or Sika headbutt. Shoulder tackle.
And Sika just got torn down there.
Yeah, watching Devon aggressively work the opposition.
And now thrown back into the ring. Ooh, hard into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. He gets sent straight down to the floor. Words off that offense for Bubba. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudley... Sword! Off the top rope, a dagger hammer strike.
Both men now on the apron. This is a scary situation.
Are you kidding me? Off the apron to the floor. You are guaranteed to hit a steel beam out on the apron, and they definitely just felt all of it.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
The proverbial mud hole has been stopped, and now it's time to walk it dry.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it will take for the Dudley Boys to have control of it.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You cannot...
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there.
And he gets set back into the ring. Watch out!
Bang! All the way.
Uh-oh, stop in the spot. Ankle lock. He just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Ooh! The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Afa and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call it regular old Tuesday. Afa and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or...
Oh, look out!
crashed and burned on the outside.
The worst case scenario when you go high risk.
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Looking to explore things ringside now.
Runs right into the table.
And I don't know how much longer this can continue.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here.
Into the ring again now. This is a situation you want to avoid. And Afa and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
The powerbom's not meant to be pretty, but oh man, does it get the job done.
Well, I'm pretty sure they don't want to be taking any more of those.
Tout le match comme ça, c'est plus. J'ai tout donné.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 Showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. he's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will.
As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wes Lee to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the Bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
Did you see Melo's reaction when Sikoa's music hit? Hayes looked like he saw a ghost.
Solo's been saying he got next for the North American Championship.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it. Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
A continuous attack on Hayes.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. And Sikoa gets warded off.
Let me point out that
these two trading one blow after another. Boom! Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Neither competitor is backing down.
Who will break first? That is the question.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Jacks his jaw with a quick knee. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Got to be a tough situation for Carmelo Hayes here. He's up against an opponent he could never have planned for.
Oh, but there's a clear strategy, Cole. Solo Sikoa has an injury to his left knee. Solo had a brutal Falls Count Anywhere match last month here in NXT, and he just faced Drew McIntyre on SmackDown just a few days ago.
It's pin attempt by the champion. He breaks the ref's count before 2.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
What a counter!
Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. Trick told Melo 12 months ago, forget about pandering to the NXT universe, just focus on yourself. And that was the day that Melo truly became the A-champ.
We saw Solo Sikoa join the Bloodline just 10 days ago. But this bond between Melo and Trick might be even thicker than blood.
Hooked up.
Spinning Solo!
Sikoa just absolutely laid waste to Melo. Can Solo win the title?
Carmelo able to take a stand there.
Carmelo is getting ground down, but could
late pin, championship on the line. Shoulder shoots up before 2.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
The whole ring in between them, and a collision in the corner.
Able to slip away.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. And gentlemen, we may be moments away from the Street Champ becoming the North American Champ.
Springboard! Springboard, but nobody home.
What a way to celebrate a year of NXT 2.0. Two of its brightest stars going to war.
Bear hugs. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
And Sikoa is turning to the crowd for assurance. Oh, man.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes save that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too.
Indy counters.
A chain of reversals here, every motion getting cut off.
Boom, Solo with a...
Winding up. There's a Samoan spike. Ouch. The
Vas-y,
challenger
laisse
clearing
tomber.
a path to the title.
Oh, boom. Sikoa showing plenty of intensity. He could be looking for a submission here.
Hands locked under the chin.
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now.
Taken down to the mat. What a main event this has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns. Winding up. Boom! Samoan spike. The challenger comes up big. Oh, goodness. Blasted right into the corner.
Lands the elbow. Carmelo is losing his grasp of this match now.
Solo's really on top of his game right now.
Boot right to the throat.
Big uppercut rocks. The trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
Rearing way back.
Samoan spike.
That might have just sealed the deal on us
going
winning
for
a
the
new
pin.
chance.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American
Tiens, il y a encore combien de matchs? Attends, Romain arrive. On a gagné les prochains. C'est pas mal. C'est vraiment dur pour le coup. 45 qui se balade. Bon, comme ça, moi, il n'y aura pas de cut, vous allez voir. C'est vraiment, ça rend fou. À des moments, c'est vraiment dur. Vraiment, c'est vraiment waouh! Donc voilà. Bon, j'espère que ça vous aura plu. 1h30 de suite de Dieu. Sur ce, ciao, ciao, les amis.